tomorrow night. Revolution's picking up where Toby's left off. We all know what happened there, but Billy Lord will be there starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. That's cool. Nashville artist, but he's in the studio right now. And thanks for making the trip, and thanks for stopping by the Wolf Studio today, Billy.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here, Steve.
Now, you were scheduled to play at Toby's.
I was scheduled to play at Toby's for tomorrow night. I did not find out until Sunday, and I was actually making a 4-hour commute from New York City into Massachusetts to rehearse with my band. I was doing back and forth commuting just to rehearse for this show. And when we found out, we were devastated. And we were very fortunate that we had venues calling us and Jared from East Coast Music Promotions.
Very cool.
Who helped us out and put us together with Revolutions.
Excellent. So the Revolution show, I mean, Jared and of course, Billy Lord, you picking that up, making it happen. Revolutions is making it happen for you. They've got a beautiful facility. Not only do they do the bowling and all that, but they've got the stage and all that good stuff for you. So it's coming up tomorrow night. Let's see, what did you say, 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock, we've got Eric Van Houten out of Buffalo opening for us, and then we'll go on around 9. But doors open at 8. We're giving out free signed CD with every entry and an opportunity to win an acoustic guitar that I'll autograph.
Really? How cool is that? For $10, you get the CD and a chance at winning an autographed guitar. And
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty awesome. It's like even cooler than cool. But we're so happy to have you here, and I'm so proud that you decided to stop by the Wolf Studio this afternoon. And of course, I want to know, who is Billy Lord? Who are you? What do you do?
I am the most unlikely story in country music.
Tell us.
I lived most of my life never knowing that I could play, sing, or write a song. And I was in the corporate life, and I had a life that looked a lot like most everybody else. The American dream, living sort of upper middle class at that point. And I got laid off in 2009 with everybody else during the Great Recession, and I could not find a job to replace my income. And within a year's time, I was working homeless in New York City, which a lot of people find hard to believe. I found it hard to believe, too. It was a very difficult time.
Homeless in the Big Apple.
Yeah.
New York City.
And I stressed working homeless. I was working part-time jobs at that point. One of them, I was unloading trucks, and at 3 in the morning, I would get off. And that's the first time I picked up a guitar, and I started to learn to play. And it was more of a means to get through the night, just to get to 7 in the morning. And I had a gym membership, so I get cleaned up, and I had money for food and that kind of thing. So it wasn't, destitute.
Right.
But it was a big change from wearing a suit and tie every day to just wearing the same jeans and T-shirt rolled into my guitar bag and bringing those to work. And that's what I did for about a year and a half. And then I made the commitment to get to do this music thing because I just really loved it. And then a year later, I had the first album, American Music, and it was critically acclaimed, and I got an opening slot with Uncle Kracker. And, things just started to take off from there. And but I still wasn't financially successful. So for the second album, I just decided I needed to get out into America and meet the people and tell their stories through song. And so I jumped on a Harley and put the guitar right on my back, and I went 12,000 miles over 6 months, and I wrote 25 songs. I played about 50 acoustic shows all the way across the country.
Wow. I was reading that in your bio that you were the guy going across country on a Harley with the guitar strapped to your back, and I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm ready to do it again.
Yeah. I know. You see the country, there's no better way.
I miss it. I just miss that freedom of it.
You still have the Harley?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's funny. I never rode a motorcycle before I went across country, and I got my license 2 days before. I failed the test on the first try.
Okay.
And the instructors were not supposed to let me take it again, but I would play guitar for them on this picnic table out in front of the school every day, and they knew my mission, so they were like kind of secretly, hey,
let's make this happen. Yeah. I love it.
But the danger with that is that you're never out on the road on the motorcycle in the school. So the first time I got on the motorcycle, I'd never been in traffic before, so it was absolutely terrifying, but now I'm in love.
Wow.
And I'll be riding my
What a great story. You've never played the guitar until, 2009?
Yeah.
You never had a motorcycle, never rode a motorcycle till the time that you were playing the guitar, and now it's all happening for you.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Happening. I mean, it's that life begins at 40 sort of thing, and when things took a left turn for me and they were at their worst, I think you can go to one of two directions and make a choice. And oddly enough, I was always very much at peace with what was happening, and I felt like it was a little bit beyond my control. And it just took its own shape. I didn't push it. I didn't force it. To this day, I haven't done that. And, I think everyone's chasing celebrity. Everybody's chasing fame. And I think a lot of it's for the wrong reasons. And I just love writing,
You're just being yourself.
Yeah. It feels pretty good. And the odd thing, too, is that I've fallen into the country genre because when I first started, I kind of saw myself as definitely a more straight-ahead rock artist. And on the first album you hear, there's probably 2 or 3 songs that are country in nature. But people kept telling me, you're country, and I didn't even realize it. But then when I would go down in the South, people would say, you're not country. But when I play
there's 2 different types of country
there's 2
here.
different types of country. But what's happening is, with the road trip and the experience and playing with different musicians in Nashville and Austin and down in New Orleans, you can't help but absorb and take on and learn that sort of style. And it's also about telling that story of the middle of the country, which I think is a story right now that needs to be told most. And I think I'm a good person to tell it because I'm kind of the Rocky of the unemployed, so to speak. My whole life changed, and I've taken ownership over it, and I've done something that is probably riskier than most, I would say.
Are you happy?
I couldn't be happier.
Exactly.
That's
why I asked. That's the answer I was hoping for.
Yeah, I have less than I've ever had, but I have more happiness than I've ever had, and just great people in my life, and they become more and more attracted to me. And it's
very
a
cool.
wonderful change.
Gotta love it. Soft-spoken, but so good. Talking about Billy Lord, sitting right over here on my left. Name is Billy Lord, country recording artist, appearing at Revolutions tomorrow night. Place at Toby's. More with Billy coming up in just a couple of minutes. Brand new tune. Recording artist Billy Lord. Hanging out in the studio. He's playing at Revolutions over at Destiny tomorrow night in place at Toby's, because we all know what happened there. But what a story. This is the artist that rode his Harley across the country. 12,000 miles with a guitar on his back, doing a lot out of his own pocket. And I'll tell you, he is an awesome recording artist, and he's going to sing one of the new songs for us right now. Billy, what you going to do?
The song I'm going to play for you today is a song that has not yet been released, and I just really love playing it. It's a new song that I wrote probably about 3 weeks ago. It'll be on an album coming out next year, so you get to hear something a little bit special. But I think it leans more towards where my music has been heading. It's been a really fast track for me, and the learning curve has just been, super steep, but I've been climbing it pretty quickly. And I just like where my music's headed right now, so I can share a little bit of that with people so they can see what's coming next.
And I want to hear it, and I know our listeners want to hear it. So here he is. It's Billy Lord right here on New Country, The Wolf.
Well, she was that one girl in the whole world that everybody wants. And I was a loner, part of the background. Just a boy working on his cars. She didn't know it, she'd let me. I'd give her the stars, but she let me. Don't let me forget this summer, give me a chance. Just say yes if I ask you to dance, and let me pull you close and lean in real fast. Just give me one kiss, I'll remember it all my life. Just give me one kiss, I'll remember it all my life. Well, it was a state fair after the rain fell, steam rising, sun going down, and I saw her walking down the midway, feet barely touching the ground. She said, do I know you from somewhere? Maybe seen you around. Yeah, you seen me around. Don't let me forget this summer, give me a chance. Just say yes if I ask you to dance, and let me pull you close and lean in real fast. Just give me one kiss, I'll remember it all my life. Just give me one kiss, I'll remember it all my life. Some dreams I were dreaming, nights spent not sleeping, thinking of ways to show you I'm worth keeping. All the lights now are swirling, my whole world is twirling, and when it stops, my heart's still burning. Yeah. Don't let me, girl, don't let me, girl. I'll never forget that summer you gave me the chance, took me by the hand and you led me to dance. I pulled you in close and leaned in real fast.
Wow. Billy Lord. Right here on The Wolf, New Country, The Wolf. That's a little taste of what you're going to hear tomorrow night. It's Revolutions, 8 o'clock. They'll open up the doors. Everybody gets a CD. You get registered to win the autographed guitar from Billy Lord. And, wow, just for $10, you can't go wrong.
I think not. No, this is acoustic. And we're actually going to play this song and some others, but we got a full band, and we're going to rock the house. It's going to be a very high energy show, a lot of dancing, a lot of moving. We're doing because it was Toby's. We prepared about 70% of our set's going to be covers that people love. Really modern country radio hits that you're going to hear now from Cole Swindell and Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean. So it's going to be a lot of that people know, and hopefully we'll seamlessly weave in our songs, and people just love them too.
I am so looking forward to the show coming up tomorrow night, and hopefully we can get a lot of listeners out there as well. And if somebody wants to get a hold of your music, I know you said you're going to give out a CD tomorrow night, but can iTunes or anybody like that? Or
yeah, the new album just came out on May 4th. It's on iTunes. We were very fortunate that the single charted at number 63.
Very nice.
In its first week. And it was the 6th most downloaded song in the country last week. And it's a single with Carly Joe Jackson, who was a finalist on America's Got Talent.
Yes.
Called Steal the Evening Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And people will get that as part of the CD that they're coming in for.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
It's very cool. And it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for coming by the Wolf Studio this afternoon. And again, it's tomorrow night. We're over at Revolutions, over in Destiny. 8 o'clock, they'll open up the doors. It's only $10 to get in. It's going to be a great, fun night. As he mentioned, it's a full band, a lot of covers, a lot of originals, just a whole lot of fun.
We got Eric Van Houten opening. And again, it's BillyLordMusic.com for those fans that are interested in checking it out. And we're on iTunes as well as 2 albums on there.
Billy, you're awesome. Thanks for coming in, my friend.
Thanks, Skip. Really appreciate it.
Whoa.